So when he throws his 1-2, yes, they're a lot more fluid, and I like that. It looks pretty. But guess what? When I throw a 1-2, people go to sleep.
I knew it would be a tough wrestler, you know. That's when I was watching tapes back then. That's all I remember. Just him might be a good wrestler, and he'd be durable and he'd take shots. But I was confident going into the fight that I was going to beat him, you know.
You know, I liked his ability. I liked his athletic ability. But it's one thing that I do best in there is I'm the biggest dog each and every time. And I think he realized that night. And this Saturday he's going to realize the same thing.
Back then, just my camp was more focused just on improving my wrestling, and because before we first fought, he was already doing wrestling in college, and I started MMA like 5 years ago when we first fought. So I knew I had to improve my grappling skills.
The wrestling and grappling was a little bit more difficult than I anticipated, but like I said, I'm the biggest dog in there each and every time. And I might not get you the first time, or the second time, or the third time, but I'm gonna get you one time.
It was easier than I anticipated, you know. I think MMA wrestling is totally different from just pure wrestling. You also got submissions in there and different kind of grappling you can use. You know, you can mix judo into it, you can mix Greco-Roman into it. So yeah, it was different.
Go good. They just comes, you know, this is the thing about that is, and even watching that clip to the untrained eye, it looks like, oh, Leon's starting to let go. They don't realize I'm still controlling the dance. I clinch with him. I hit him with a body shot that makes him curl over. I hit him with the elbow over the top, and then he backs up. You know, most people aren't really seeing that because when Leon throws, and this is one thing that I love about this fight, with me and him, Leon is a more seasoned striker. So when he throws his 1-2, yes, they're a lot more fluid, and I like that. It looks pretty. But guess what? When I throw a 1-2, people go to sleep.
I remember being in there thinking, like after the fight, thinking, this guy was powerful. You know, I felt better in the gym, you know, coming from, obviously, from in the UK and Europe, there's many great boxers and kickboxers, and I felt better, you know, so not really.
My mindset going into the third round in this round was like, I need to shut this guy out. I need to shut his lights out. As you can see, look at all my shots. They were bad intentions, every one, because I wanted to put him out. I wanted to put him away. I'm even throwing head kicks. I didn't even know I could get my leg up there that high. I'm throwing head kicks, I'm throwing hooks. I'm trying to get him out of there. And that's the thing about me is I'm the biggest dog in there every time. I'm trying to put him away.
I can't remember feeling like gassed, but I know that my body wasn't reacting how I should be reacting, and making, it was more decision making, more than cardio, I would say. Wasn't making the right decisions as far as the grappling part of it goes, you know.
I mean, it was at one point where I had his hand trapped and I was just beating on the side of his head. Give me 30 more seconds, I probably would have put you to sleep. Dude, strong. Looking at that version of me is just like, man, you know, if you knew a little bit more tricks than you knew now, man, this fight would have been much more different. But it's a tough fight, you know. It was a great fight. It was a great learning tool at that point, and it was something to motivate me to get to the position that I am in now.
Just a little skinny kid, you know. I was more getting by on talent, and just talent back then, you know. I cleaned up like the European scene, and it was more talent than anything. I didn't like going to like my jiu-jitsu classes, my wrestling classes. I was more relying on being the striker that I was and getting the success that I was. I thought I don't need to improve as much because I'm winning by knocking everyone out.
And I was unhappy with that. At the end of that fight, in the post-fight, I even said that. You know, wasn't able to do what I wanted to do. I was a little unhappy with that. 70%, definitely a C, still passed.
I just feel like I'm a totally different fighter from what I was when we first fought 7 years ago. Like I said, before that, I was only doing like sports in general for like, since I was 17 years old, you know. I fought when I was 23, I think. So I just feel like my improvement, my knowledge of the game, how much I've learned over the last, my whole, like, let's say now, like over 10 years is for this moment, you know, and I am ready for whatever it comes, whether it's on the feet, on the ground, and I feel like I am a seasoned veteran now, and I'm just 30 years old, you know, so it's going to be a good, interesting fight.
This Saturday, August 20th, UFC 278, the rematch between myself and Leon Edwards. And, you know, I do whatever I want to do. You know, I go there each and every time and I dominate my opponents. And this Saturday will be no different.
And new UFC welterweight world champion Leon Edwards,